Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I am Rex. Today we have things to drink and taste.
These are both from, now you're gonna hear this name, Jason Chow.
Jason Chow.
Who is a magnificent bastard rep. If you remember, this is the guy that got the cricket soundtrack to the Magnificent Bastard.
Because he's a fan, great, but he's not.
Spent his own money.
Still has, spent his own money, but he still has a vested interest in the
San Francisco
financial success of the thing. So, Jason Chow, you crickets, cue the crickets, Magnificent Bastard.
All right, we'll start with this one, not this one. This is the rye. We're gonna come back to that one. Okay, so this is Woodford, and this is their double oaked, and it's their whole series where they're always finishing the classic Woodford in one other barrel.
So we've had many a Woodford, never the double oak. Like the bottle is even.
No, we've had the double oaked.
We've had the double oaked?
Yes.
Was it in this bottle?
No, because this is a specific double oaked.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. I thought that was a tear point, and it's not a tear point.
You want me to help you?
I might need a hand.
See, I wasn't actually.
I didn't actually bring my pocket knife today.
Ready or able to give the help. I just wanted to get credit for offering.
For offering? Is it like
you called my bluff?
The thought is the count. Is the
yeah.
Anyway, so this is.
That's what I tell my wife every Christmas birthday. I thought about getting you a gift. Yeah, totally thought about it.
I'm sure she loves that.
There's so much thinking about it.
This is the bottle shape, I'm assuming, when they do special store picks of the double oak.
Oh, that's nice. You got like a unique bottle.
And I'm just guessing,
so
but this is
just quickly
specially selected by the San Francisco Wine Trading Company.
Just the Woodford Reserve bottle, but thicker and shorter. I like that bottle.
I like this one too. I actually prefer it to that one.
I look at it and I just want to just smack it. Just give it a little
smackety smack.
Did you hear that?
Boing, boing, boing.
That's the sound of whiskey spankings.
All right, so this is from the San Francisco Wine Trading Company. This is started with the typical bourbon, right? So it's 72% corn, 18 rye, 10% malted barley.
Yeah.
And then they take it and put it into a heavily toasted, lightly charred barrel.
Okay.
So heavy toast, low char is the second barrel.
Okay, do we know how long until it gets into the second barrel? No. Okay.
And because it's not a single barrel either, right? It's gonna be likely, and I'm guessing, I've never been a part of their selection, but it's not a single barrel. This is not a single barrel, and it's proof down.
Okay.
Which could mean that they present the people choosing, like, here's some flavor profiles that we could create using the barrels we have on hand ready to bottle right now.
45.2%.
And then you tell them, I like this flavor profile of the ones you selected, and then they dump the barrels required to make that flavor profile and do a larger run.
Interesting.
Right.
So there is like this darker character, right? The color, it's a little bit darker than what just a little bit darker than what you typically find in bourbon. Yeah. But on the nose, there's also this darker quality, a little bit more cooked and toasted. And he said there's some toasted barrel in there.
It still smells kind of shiny and a little thin to me. Like all Woodford always smells kind of light, and airy to me. That's still there, but there's these dark notes to it.
Yeah, the oaky notes feel darker.
Like if Woodford Classic is the smell of breeze, right?
Of what?
Of the breeze.
Of the breeze, okay.
Yeah. Then this is the breeze, but with like rain is coming and you're in the woods. And it's still the breeze. Okay. It's still air and fresh and...
Did we really say this was the nose of negative atmospheric ions?
Yes.
I think we're getting a little abstract.
No, the toasted note, like the slightly burnt toast.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's the almost like a
butter,
slightly burnt, like a toast, like a bread.
And then a lot of grassy, grainy
a little
note
bit. That's not domineering by any stretch, but that's the thing that's making this a little off kilter from just your standard bourbon experience. Yeah. Sets it up nicely for the taste. I like that.
It's sweeter than I thought it would be, but there's a little bitter tannic note to the tail end of this that is like, oh, there it is.
Honestly, I would have been disappointed if that tannic note wasn't there because the nose had prepared me for that.
What do you call the chocolate that you cook with?
Baker's chocolate?
But it's a kind of, it's not dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
Baker's chocolate.
Bittersweet.
Okay.
Bittersweet chocolate. You ever get bittersweet? So the only time ever when you get the cooking chocolate and you get them in the little Hershey
Are these
Kisses,
different
basically.
than cocoa nips?
Yes.
Okay.
Bittersweet chocolate for baking. It reminds me of that. No.
Okay.
It's not just pure candied chocolate. It's not dark chocolate.
Because I'm almost getting cocoa nips.
Maybe it's in the same category as that. But there's a creamy note to this that's kind of like sweeter.
How often do you have cocoa nips?
Never had them.
What about nibs? You ever have the nibs?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I prefer the nibs.
Am I missing out?
On the nibs? Yeah. Strongly recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm getting really uncomfortable. I can't put a finger on
You're
why.
talking about like
Yeah.
cocoa.
I'm looking at I know we have another bottle to open, but
So I'm not getting the very common note that I often pick up in a lot of bourbons. I'm not getting a cherry note. I can be convinced that there is some some apple, maybe like a sweetened tea type of vibe. But cherry, I often find it. Honey, often find it. Not really finding it in a meaningful amount.
oh yeah, it's the original
Yeah.
with dark chocolate added.
There we go. Yeah, no, I like it evolved it in a nice, interesting direction. I like that.
I like this better than the classic Woodford Reserve.
It does add some layers and some complexity and
Okay,
some.
that's your
yeah.
wood, and this is the.
Is there? We're
original.
doing another one.
We're doing another
Okay.
one.
Oh.
You can read some comments while I'm attempting to open this round.
This will be 10 minutes. I'll read slowly.
It's got a perforated section. It's just not tearing at the perforated section.
Slowly.
Yeah, you're gonna need to.
Don Ball, Daniel and Rex, I know you are both wizards in all things whiskey. You're obviously drunk right now, Don. But oh my God, the pork rind suggestion hit it out of the park, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Did you do the honey bun combo?
So he was watching our other channel, the Whiskey Tribe channel, where we do things that are all around whiskey, but not reviews. This is like the review channel. And the thing that we were looking at was like honey bun and pork rinds. And then we're doing like whiskey pairings, but just that in and of itself, game changing. And you gotta heat up the honey bun in like a microwave. Never been a big fan of them, only the occasional craving, like White Castle burgers. We don't get White Castle here. Tried them with bourbon and then Irish, and now they have a permanent space in my house. Thank you, you magnificent bastards. Your cardiologist will thank us too.
Yeah. Dude, for the love of God, I can't seem to remember to put on the damn medallion.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
What?
It's ever since we switched over to the lav mic.
Yeah.
You already have the muscle memory of putting on the mic.
I do. That's exactly what it is.
Yes. So you feel like you're putting something.
I feel like I've done something, and now I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't.
You have to do the 2 layers thing. Did you get it? Is this it?
Yeah, this is the rye. So this is Woodford Straight Rye,
Yeah.
specially selected by the San Francisco Wine Trading Company. This is selection date 7/22/2019.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
45.2%.
I got to tell you, the one we just had, like the
Bourbon.
double oaked, the double oak thing on the nose, I'm already enjoying that better. This is a little bit it's more classic
It's rye.
from the category, right?
Not bourbon.
This, I understand.
Yeah.
But this wasn't necessarily classic bourbon. You had a lot of familiar notes that you're going to like, but it was doing some interesting stuff. On the nose, so far, the rye feels like classic rye on the nose to me.
I don't know. I mean, I agree that the notes that are there
Yeah.
fall into the classic rye category, but they're not presenting in the way that I would anticipate for a classic rye. They're way more subdued.
Well, I would attribute
feel
that
softer.
I mean, it's going to be in the 40s.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but not just for proof.
45.2%.
I mean, it just feels like
feels
all
softer.
the baking spice and all of this stuff is just being very quiet.
You mean muted, or
Yes.
do you mean well-rounded?
Muted.
Muted. Okay. Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of an ethanol alcohol note.
Yeah, a little bit. Compared to the double oaked, theirs is much lighter of a nose, to your point.
Yeah, see, it's just sweet and pretty.
This, honestly, here's the thing.
Not that spicy.
Gotta tell you. This feels young and undeveloped.
Yeah.
It does.
It feels a little flat and thin,
It does.
strangely.
Yeah, and like there's some hints of, just the classic rice stuff. but I don't feel like those have matured into.
I don't remember if that's the classic rye note from. I don't remember what Woodford, when they're doing rye.
So this is personally selected
by the San Francisco trader.
Right.
Yeah.
Was this single barrel?
No. Remember,
same type of deal. Same type of deal.
They create.
Same type of deal. Okay. Yeah.
I can't find. I don't think we have another Woodford rye in here.
So typically from a rye, if you're going to be finding hopefully a handful of layers if you're like complex whiskeys, some nuance there. You're going to have some herbal notes. Every once in a while you get like a black licorice quality. You'll have some tea notes. There's that rye spiciness, that classic spice note. But this, it feels like there's not even one individual classic rye flavor that's peeking out and making itself known. It's kind of like a low volume version of all of those things kind of melted together. And there's not really something that grabs you and makes it...
No, the one they release is the same.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe this one has a little more drama.
Yeah.
But like it's tiny.
Do you think what was happening? Do you think we have acclimated to a little bit, more drama in the double oak?
No,
and by
I think
the time we
Woodford
shifted
rye.
gears, you think we shifted gears into this and we're not acclimated for being able to give that a first shake?
No, I think that's Woodford rye. I think it's just lighter and prettier and a little more simple.
All right. There's definitely more going on in the double oak. Yeah, me too. Definitely more going on in the double oak. Probably should have started with the rye though.
Well, I thought rye would dominate.
I would
but
think so
I was not remembering Woodford.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. Derek Mitchell, question for Daniel and Rex. Given your adventurous nature and your contacts within the industry, today's canceled launch attempt got me thinking about this. Are you guys aware of Ardbeg's space-aged whiskey?
Yes.
An experiment carried out by the distillery in conjunction with Texas-based research company Nano Racks that aged whiskey in orbit on the ISS. Mm-hmm. ISIS really isn't in. They're not in the space travel.
Travel yet.
There we go. Yes. What do we know about this?
So we just know that they took up some ingredients in aging whiskey because you got to keep in mind how much money it costs per pound to put something in space.
Historically, but quickly changing with like Blue Origin and the Elon Musk SpaceX. Yeah, no, that's one of the things they're trying to drastically lower the cost of payload to get up into space.
But that's going to be a while, and in the meantime, whiskey is not light. And there's not a lot of, just pure liquid of any kind. The odds that you're going to swap water, which will keep people alive, with whiskey and the weight ratio balance,
Is it too late?
Pretty slim.
I think we need to make this happen. Is it too late to shift career paths into astronauts?
Oh yeah. What if we just like hitch a tow cable to the next satellite launch and attach a barrel to it?
Yeah.
And then we have a time release thing.
Yes.
So it just gets into low orbit.
Right.
So it's just a barrel of whiskey just floating around.
Yes.
And then at some point, we pay somebody to go get it.
Hold on, I'm doing the calculations.
Yeah, or we put a small charge on one side that pushes it into where the gravity picks up again, and we hope it lands in water.
It's doable.
Yeah.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drink.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
Steal me, you steal, you'll ever start.
And if you drink,
may you
drink with us.